So I'm going to be reading the Zeal of Phineas. Now, I looked it up, and Phineas means, in Old Egyptian, means Nubian. And so I looked up about the Nubian people, and I put the video on Facebook just a minute ago. So it's pretty cool. I love the big nose rings that the women would wear. It reminds me of the story of Isaac and Rebekah. Whenever uh, Isaac's servant found Rebekah, and God said, that's the one that Isaac's going to marry, that he, like, we put rings on our finger, okay? In that culture, when you were going to get married, they would put a nose ring. So I kind of wonder if it was kind of the same thing, if it was like a symbol of marriage, I kind of wonder, but anyway. But the zeal of Phineas. Now Israel remained in Acacia Grove, and the people began to commit harlotry with the women of Moab. They invited the people to the sacrifices of their gods, and the people ate and bowed down to their gods. So Israel was joined to Baal of Peor, and the anger of the Lord was aroused against Israel. Then the Lord said to Moses, "Take all the leaders of the people and hang the offenders before the Lord out in the sun, that the fierce anger of the Lord may turn away from Israel." Now that seems pretty wow, extreme, okay? But back then, people were made an example of. If you did something out of line, they made sure everybody knew it. It wasn't a secret. Everybody knew it. So you'd go, oh, no, not doing that, okay? So Moses said to the judges of Israel, "Every one of you kill his men who were joined to Baal of Peor." And indeed, one of the children of Israel came and presented to his brethren a Midianite woman in the sight of Moses and in the sight of all the congregation of the children of Israel, who were weeping at the door of the tabernacle of meeting. And when Phineas, the son of Eleazar, the son of Aaron the priest, saw it, he rose from among the congregation and took a javelin in his hand. And he went after the man of Israel into the tent and thrust both of them through, the man of Israel and the woman through her body. That's pretty, okay, you're done after that. So the plague was stopped among the children of Israel, and those who died in the plague were 24,000. So I'm assuming that, I gotta blow my nose, hang on a second. That's better. I'm assuming that the guy and the woman were both doing the freaky, okay, when that happened. Then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, "Phineas, the son of Eleazar, the son of Aaron the priest, has turned back my wrath from the children of Israel, because he was zealous with my zeal among them, so that I did not consume the children of Israel in my zeal." So God was ready to be like, okay, you know what? Y'all have sinned for the last time. Y'all are getting freaky with these people. Y'all are, a lot of times, okay, the Moabites, they would literally burn their children in fire to sacrifice their god Chemosh, okay? So God did not want the Israelites to have anything to do with them. Anything. Like, stay far away. Do nothing. Don't look at them, don't touch them, nothing, okay? Let's see here. "Therefore, say, behold, I give to him my covenant of peace, and it shall be to him and his descendants after him a covenant of an everlasting priesthood, because he was zealous for his God, and made atonement for the children of Israel." Now the name of the Israelite who was killed with the Midianite woman, was Zimri, the son of Salu, a leader of a father's house among the Simeonites. So he was a leader, and he should have known not to be messing with that woman. And he's like, I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm going to get freaky. Okay, I'm going to get it on and get freaky. And the name of the Midianite woman who was killed was Cosbi, the daughter of Zer. He was head of the people of a father's house in Midian. So she was the daughter of a leader too. So I don't know if maybe they were thinking, we'll get freaky and unite these people together and adopt all their practices and all this stuff. I don't know. I don't know what they're thinking. Then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Harass the Midianites and attack them, for they harassed you with their schemes by which they seduced you in the matter of Peor and in the matter of Cosbi, the daughter of a leader of Midian, their sister, who was killed in the day of the plague because of Peor. So, now, the women of Moab were known for being pretty freaky. They were pretty loosey-goosey women. Okay. Now, Moses' wife was the daughter of a Midianite, but see, he served God, so, it's a little different story on that circumstances. When you look at, mixed marriage in the Bible, it is not white, black, Asian, Mexican, whatever. That's not even seen as mixed because we're all the same race. Okay, we are humans. We're all humans. If we were different, like different species, we couldn't even make babies together. Okay? But if you get a DNA test, you'd be surprised of everything that is in you because people, they travel, they go, hey, you're good looking, let's make babies. Okay, so that is what it is. So mixed marriages in the Bible is not black and white and Asian and Mexican and all that. That's not it. It's either you're serving God or you're not. Period. So if you're serving God, you should look for somebody who is serving God too. Now, if you're not serving God, then it don't matter. You ain't serving God. But now, if you're already married to somebody and they don't serve God, and you become a Christian, that don't mean just get a divorce. It's better to stay married, and who knows? They could come to Jesus through you. You never know. But, that's not a proper grounds for divorce, But we'll get into all that later. But, yeah, so that's why God was so mad. He's like, you are intermarrying with these people. Okay, you are adopting all their gods. Okay? If they were a godly people and followed God, God wouldn't even see it like, oh, don't marry into these people. He'd be like, they're following me. They're doing the right thing. But because they weren't, God's like, no. You're holy. You're separate. You're supposed to be following me. So, but that's the case of that. So, anyway, peace, y'all.